If you want evidence of Russia's economic destruction, you only need to look at their trains. It's impossible to fake the health of rail logistics. Rail handles over 80% of Russia's freight, making it the backbone of the country's logistics and industrial movement. Yet in 2024, freight volumes dropped by 4.1%, which was the worst since the 2008 global financial crisis. It wasn't this bad even during the peak of COVID, and it seems Russia has not hit bottom yet as the decline continues into 2025, with volumes down over 7% by March and certain key commodities like construction materials plunging by 23%. Coal shipments, metals, and other heavy goods are all seeing major drops. Russian Railways has already lost 50 billion rubles in revenue this year, and it's only getting worse. This is partly caused by sanctions, as nearly 1,000 small to major logistics firms have either curtailed operations or pulled out of Russia completely. This includes shipping giant Maersk. Oil and coal exports face mounting restrictions as well. Routes through the Black Sea and the Far East have become choked or are expensive because of congestion, high war risk insurance costs, and rerouted traffic from sanctioned European routes. This drives up export costs, causing shipping delays and strains on Russia's rail and logistics system in the region. Meanwhile, commodity prices are falling. Coal and oil make up half the rail cargo mix, so when prices dip, so does freight. Russia's own oil revenues plunged by over 40%, and that hit every part of the supply chain. Inside the country, things are falling apart as well. The domestic rail system is aging, starved of funds and neglected. Russia's investment in its own rail infrastructure in 2025 was slashed by 30%, even though trains are now forced to crawl along at a mere 35 kilometers per hour. That's about 20 miles per hour. They are running this slow to prevent wear and tear on their infrastructure and the trains themselves. So trains in Russia are really just running about as slow as they did back in the 1960s. So why is there this concern about wear and tear? Well, there aren't enough maintenance workers. Many have left for defense jobs or been sent to the war. There's also a severe shortage of cassette bearings, which is a crucial component for freight cars, especially those designed to carry heavy loads like coal. This shortage has been exacerbated by the fact that Russia doesn't make its own cassette bearings because it is an extremely precise and technically difficult process. So Russia basically just traded energy for them. Previously, Russia used companies like Sweden's SKF as well as US-based Timken and Amstad Rail for their bearings. But those companies ceased operation in Russia, leading to a major gap in the supply of these essential components. And Russia has yet to get domestic production online due to the difficulty in manufacturing these bearings. So basically, they're just cannibalizing some trains to keep the whole system running. All of this is causing rental costs for freight cars to rise. But the Kremlin isn't trying to fix it. They're pouring money into military production to the tune of 40% of their national budget at the expense of everything else. Industrial production is slowing. GDP growth dropped from 4.1% to just 1.7% in early 2025, and inflation is over 10%. Car sales are now down almost 50% in Russia. This is not a stable economy. Looking ahead, the best case scenario is stagnation. The worst includes collapse, regional fracture, or deeper authoritarianism. Military spending might sustain parts of the economy, and trade with China or perhaps even Turkey helps around the edges here, but none of that reverses the broader decline. The West must pay attention to those things that are not necessarily the focal point, like total spending. Rail data tells us the real story. Russia is not holding strong. It's cracking, and the fractures are spreading to the broader economy.